Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2021. It's time to renegotiate with our current team, or are we going to approach other teams? No, we are going to stay with Red Bull for the rest of this season because we are still ahead of the Mercedes team at the moment, and we don't want to oust anyone's seat and try and win the championship that way. That wouldn't be fair. So everyone's going to stay exactly where they are for the rest of this championship. So we're going to go for the low risk demand. Hopefully we're going to get this. Are we going to get this? Come on. Oh, bloody hell, that scared me. I thought we weren't going to get there. Yes, we have signed the contract. We are staying with Red Bull for the rest of this season. Fantastic. Okay, it's time for the Supermodel Perk Fund. Wait, where's the bloody Supermodels? Oh, for cock's sake. Every time I tell them to put the Supermodels on this perk fund, and they just don't do it, lads. They just do not do it. We've got boring stuff like social media team, power mapping, media coaching. Oh, it's all bloody boring, isn't it? I suppose we better go for, I don't know, media coaching. I suppose that's all we got really, isn't it? So yeah, we'll do that. How bloody boring. How bloody boring indeed. Anyway, as you can see in the vehicle performance comparison chart, we are topping the sheets ahead of Mercedes, and hopefully we'll stay there for the rest of this season. Now, I've been asked in the comments whether or not we've got any engine penalties yet, and at the moment you can see the engines are looking pretty decent at the halfway point. Yes, we've still got plenty of engines, so we may actually get away with not having to take any penalties before the end of the season. Anyway, we will find out, of course, later. Anyway, it's time now to move on to Italy. Yes, you know what I'm going to say now, don't you? Just one cornetto. Wait, practice has been completed, as you can see. We finished in second place. We've got some more lovely resource points, 625. Now, 2,300 points. Wowzers, big trousers. We've got more development boosts. We've got energy cells. We've got motor unit genetic, whatever you want to call it. I don't bloody well know. Bloody hell. They stopped me midstream, lads. This travesty will now be reversed. Just one cornetto. Give it to me. Delicious ice cream from Italy. You can see we're currently in 11th place, but we're up on our Delta times and we crossed the line in 3rd place. Verstappen's in pole position at the moment. We're in 3rd place, but as you can see, as we accelerate forward a little bit later into qualifying, you can see that, we just lost it on the deltas there. We were up slightly, but no, we're going to cross line at the moment. Still in 3rd place. Is that it for us, or are we going to improve? Let's have a look and see what happens as we move into the final stage of qualifying. In fact, qualifying is now finished, and we have dropped down to 7th place. Yes, 7th position. But look at the deltas. Look at the deltas. We are up by half a second now. We dropped down to 8th place. 8th place we've dropped down to, but we're still half a second up as we come down Parabolica for the final time in this qualifying session. Can we improve? Oh, we've got yellow flags. Yellow flags. Oh, we dropped it. We lost it. No, we had to pull out of that because we knew we weren't going to improve. So it's going to be 8th position or lower. Oh my god. And I think Maxi's still got pole. Let's have a look and see what happens. Yes, he did get pole, and we did finish in 8th place. You know, I said a few episodes ago, lads, that don't worry, I've got plenty of time to fuck this up.
It's time for the Italian Grand Prix once again, here at the beloved and iconic Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. With the lowest downforce and drag of any circuit in the season, expect to see drivers making the most of the slipstream effect here today. We're 12 miles northeast of Milan for today's Grand Prix at a Monza circuit where we can expect top speeds of around 215 miles per hour. 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with 7 of those coming in the form of chicanes, and with a good slipstream and DRS open, there should be plenty of opportunity for some passing here today. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. Now, I want to ask you about Jack Aitken. Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Hamilton, Sergio Perez, and Leclerc, Ricciardo, the captain, Stroll, and Pierre Gasly, Bottas, Latifi, Yuki Tsunoda, and Ocon, Lundgaard, Eilert, Carlos Sainz, and Mick Schumacher, Joe, and Jack Aitken. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons Career Mode. And we say go, and it's away we go. Well, pretty decent start for the lineup to be said. Well, I say that. We've just been overtaken by, I think, one of the AlphaTauris. I think that is Gasly. Anyway, we're going to go to turn 1. What are we going to do here? We're going to dive into turn 1. Yes, of course, it's Hookster, and he dives straight in. Always going to get tight. Oh, a bit of contact there with the Mercedes car. And look at this. We're all jumping over the curves. We get past Aston Martin. And we're up to 5th. We're up to 5th place already, and there's Lulu in front of us. Come on, Lulu, get out of the way, you old man. Come on, Lulu. Come on, coming through, sir. Come on, out of the way, you bloody old bastard. Yes, we do it. We get through up into 4th position. It's another fantastic performance from the guy that never gives up and he never surrenders. Don't you know? Yes, so 4th place for us. 3rd place for Lando Norris. He's doing very well in that McLaren car. George of the Russell is currently in 2nd place. As we now go down the hill, as you can see, it's very, very steep on this camera view. But when you're actually driving it, it doesn't feel that steep at all. But it is a very, very steep down. Why am I still talking about hills for? I've no idea. Anyway, here we go. Still chasing Lando Norris as we go through that very, very tight chicane section. Hamilton's behind us. So Russell's in 2nd place, which means Maxi Boy Verstappen must be in the lead of this race, and we are going to lose points if we don't manage to catch up to the cars in front. Anyway, this is almost the end of lap 1, and we're still in 4th position at the moment. Norris in 3rd, Russell in 2nd, Hamilton in 5th, and Maxi Boy puts in the fastest lap of the race so far. Of course he would do, because he's in the bloody lead. Anyway, we move on now to lap 3. And as you can see, DRS is now been enabled. We are slowly catching Lando Norris in that McLaren car. But can we get past him as we go to turn 1? Are we going to dive in? No, we just look, there is the leader. There is Maxi Boy. Oh, so near, yet so far. Of course, you do catch up very quickly into that first sort of turn because it's very, very sharp. But anyway, we accelerate for lap 5. No time for me to waffle because we now get past Lando. We get past Lando. Norris up into 3rd place now. George of the Russell in 2nd and Verstappen's still in the lead, but we have made up some points now. Up into 3rd place as Lando Norris tries to get past us. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 6. No change in the position. Still in 3rd place for us. 2nd for Russell. 1st for Maxi Boy, as we're now coming for our pit stop. Yes, we're going to try and get the undercut then on the 2 cars that are ahead of us. Is this going to work or isn't it not going to work? Well, we're just about to find out. As we now come in, the lads change us on to the harder tyre, the yellow sidewall tyre. Thank you, lads. That was a great stop. Well, I'd say it was great. It felt great, but in fact it was 2.6, so it was slightly slow from the lads there. But anyway, we are going to resume now in last place. Yes, last place for us, but don't worry, no one else has pitted yet, so don't get too excited. So we rejoin to a completely clear track, as you can see, because we're in last bloody place. Anyway, we are chasing both the Haas boys of Schumacher and of course Jack Aitken as we accelerate for lap 7. So cars are now coming in for their pit stop, so we're going to get back into I think 15th place after this. Let's have a look as we now go past the pits, and oh god, no, it's only 17th place at the moment. George Russell though is in 16th place just ahead of us, so he's coming for his stop as we accelerate for lap 8, just coming past the pits once again. Now we've got a huge cacophony of cars coming to the pits. Yes, cacophony of cars. Look it up on Google if you don't know what that means. But anyway, now we've done it. We're back into the points. Yes, 9th position. Jack Aitken's ahead of us, but he's still got to come in for his stock because he's still on those soft tyres. And look, we are catching these cars ahead of us very, very quickly indeed with the superior power of this Red Bull car, of course. We're in 9th position, still chasing Jack Aitken as we accelerate forward now. And yes, Jack Aitken now comes into the pits on lap 9 going to lap 10, and we are now going to go back into, it's only 5th. Oh, look at that, we just got past Lando Norris. That was very, very close there, but we get past Norris and we're now back into 3rd position. Russell's still in 2nd, Verstappen still in the lead of this race as we accelerate forward to lap 12. Yes, lap 12, we're about to go into the final lap of the race, I do believe, very, very soon, and no change in the position. So it looks like Verstappen is going to win this race, which means we are going to lose a tiny amount of points, maybe a little bit more than that if he gets the fastest lap as well. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to the last lap of the race. As you can see, here comes Lando Norris down the inside, trying to get past us as we come down Parabolica for the last time in this race. Max Verstappen has crossed the line. He's won the race. Russell's going to finish in 2nd, and we're going to cross the line in 3rd position. Fantastic. Well, we did the best that we could. We lost a few points, but we are quite a few points ahead. So it's all good. In fact, if we just stay 2nd or 3rd, I think we can still win it. And the Hookster gets Driver of the Day. What an embarrassment of riches that is for the Hookster. So there you go then. There is Christian Horner with his usual very dodgy hair. He needs a Spice Girl to sort of give that a comb through. That's what he needs. Anyway, there is Maxi Boy. Look at him. Wowzers. Fantastic. And there is the team mechanics, which thankfully do not contain any famous F1 YouTubers. Great to see. Didn't they sack them all for F1 23? I hope so. That would be great. Onto the podium we go now then. And there he is, Maxi Boy on the top step. And there's the Hookster. Look, there's the Hookster. He finished in 3rd place, don't forget. Yes, 3rd place. Wowzers me trousers. It's time now for the champagne. Someone go and break the trophy. Come on, break it over Adrian Newey's head. So there you go then. And Max did get an embarrassment of riches with 4 points with fastest lap as well. Let's have a look at those all-important standings to see where we are now after this round. And 37 points ahead now of Maxi Boy Verstappen. 179 against 142, who is still first in the Constructors. Fantastic. So it's time to move on now to Rush. Oh God. Awkward. Anyway, practice has been completed very, very quickly indeed. Very quickly, yes. And we got some more lovely resource points. 2,185. Development boosts have been applied. Electrical systems, motor generator units, heat, and weight redistribution. Fantastic. Oh, yes, so this is very awkward, but welcome to Sochi, everyone. I'd just like to say this is a very good racetrack indeed, but sadly, this will quite possibly be the last time we'll ever see this circuit in an All Seasons episode, and I can't see that we'll ever return to this circuit ever again, which is very, very sad indeed. But anyway, qualifying. As you can see, Verstappen's got pole. We are in 2nd place at the moment, but as you can see, we've gone down now to 4th position with just 1 second left of qualifying, but we're up on the deltas. Have we improved? I don't know. Let's have a look and see whether we did or not. We didn't know. Well, slightly. Max Verstappen got pole though, and we ended up in 4th position for the race.
Welcome along then to Sochi and the Russian Grand Prix, one of 8 cities in the world to play host to both the Olympics and a Formula One race. It's a Grand Prix that's proven difficult to crack for anyone beyond the first 2 rows of the grid in recent years, so let's see if that can change today. It's full throttle for around 56% of the lap here at the Sochi Autodrome, a 3.6-mile run around the site of the 2014 Winter Olympics. 12 right turns and 6 left turns give us a total count of 18, with passing opportunities available into turns 1 and 13. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Let's talk about the captain. That was a great podium in the last race, so can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs, so it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, the captain, Charles Leclerc and Perez, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Tsunoda and Callum Island, Bottas, Lundgaard, Pierre Gasly and Stroll, Ocon, Latifi, Mick Schumacher and Guan Yu Zhou. Aitken and Carlos Sainz will start from the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons clear mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go for 4th place. Oh, not a good start. Not a good start. Look at this, we're getting bulleted. In fact, Leclerc and Perez have already got past us as we just go around that sort of slight bendy turn 1, if you want to call it that. But I think this is officially turn 1, as you can see, and we're going to dive it down the inside, and we get past a huge amount of cars, and we get past Maxi Boy. We get past Max Verstappen. I do not believe it. Yes, we've done it, and we didn't. I don't think we took his wing off. I don't think we took his wing off, but we have done it up into 2nd place. Norris is currently in the lead at the moment in the McLaren. Fantastic news for Norris, but we get past Maxi Boy Verstappen. Oh, he must be absolutely incandescent with rage after that one. He certainly didn't see that coming, did he? But yes, up into, look, he's crawling all over the back of us, trying to get past, looking for any kind of gap that he can, but we're not going to give him. Oh, I think there was contact. I think there was contact between us and Max Verstappen. I do not believe it. Once again, it has gone all Pete Tong. Now, calm down, everyone. Calm down. We will get the autopsy at the end of the race to see exactly what happened there, but it definitely looks like Max Verstappen just crashed straight into the back of the Hookster. We will find out at the end, so don't get too excited yet. Don't start posting your little comment yet until the end of the race. Yes, so here you go, still in the lead, no, still in the 2nd place with Hookster. I'm getting well confused now. Still in 2nd place with Hookster. Norris still in the lead, Russell in 3rd, Verstappen is now in 4th place. Now is Verstappen going to come into the pits? We're just about to see, was that some wing off Verstappen? He is Verstappen, but there's also another McLaren coming in at the same time, so is he contact? Wow, so full autopsy will be observed at the end of the race. As you can see, Max Verstappen has come into the pits for a new wing, I do believe, but we will find out at the end. So 2nd place still for us at the moment. Norris in 1st position, Russell in 3rd, Leclerc in 4th, Ricciardo in 5th. We accelerate forward out to lap 3. DRS has now been enabled. We're just looking at the mini-map to see where Maxi Boy is. As you can see, well, he's way off the main pack. There's a huge trolley train of cars sort of just behind us, but Max is way off of them as well. So can he make out any positions? Well, of course, he's made his pit stop now, so he's going to carry on to the end of the race as we accelerate forward to lap 4. Look at this, we've got George Russell right up to Jack Jones. I think he's going to go for a move, Randy, outside of us. Yes, he does. There you can see, but I think we may have the tighter inside line and we can get back at him. So yes, braking very late. George just off to the left. We can still see him. We make no contact with George Russell there, and we hold on to this 2nd position at the moment as we accelerate forward now to lap 5. It's time for us to come in for our pit stop now. Just looking at Maxi Boy Verstappen, as you can see on the mini-map, as we're coming in for our stop. This could be a little bit tight. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, there are the lads waiting for us as we trundle down the pit lane, changing on to the yellow sidewall tyre. Yes, fantastic. Well done, lads. Well done indeed. It was a fast one. 2.5 seconds, the usual pit stop from the lads. And we're going to rejoin, I think, in last place. We're trying to get the undercut on the cars ahead once again, but it didn't work last time. I don't know if it's going to work this time either. But Verstappen is now right behind us in 18th place. Look at this, as we're still trundling out the pit lane. And Verstappen is now coming down the start and finish line. But yes, we get out in front of Maxi Boy Verstappen once again. Rejoin the field. Wow, great news for us. Not so great for Maxi Boy Verstappen. So we are chasing the cars ahead now. We've got Schumacher and Aitken in the Haas once again to accelerate forward out lap 2. We've got a yellow flag. What is going on here? What is going on? Oh my goodness, there's a car right in the middle of the circuit. It's Guan Yu Zhou. Safety car. Surely there should be a... Oh my God, where's the safety car? That is unbelievable scenes. In fact, you could almost say that's biblical scenes. But yes, there should definitely have been a safety car there. If that is not a car parked in an unsafe position, I just don't know what is. I just really don't know what is. Anyway, once again, autopsy at the end. We'll see exactly what happened with Guan Yu Zhou as we accelerate forward at lap 6, just going past the pits. We got the first of the runners coming in for their pit stop, so we should get back up into the points after this. Let's have a look. 12, 11, 10. Yes, 8th position there for Nuxter. Jack Aitken's still the car in front of us in that house, but he's still, of course, on those soft tyres. And Verstappen. So Verstappen's now made it to the point, as you can see. He's just made fastest lap as well. 10th position for Maxi Boy Verstappen as we accelerate forward at lap 7, just going to lap 8. Just going past the pits once again. And once again, there's a huge amount of cars going in for their pit stops. And we go past them all, and we're back into second. We are back into second place. Wait, it says there we were almost... I'm not quite sure what was happening there, but anyway, Lando Norris is still in the lead and we are in second place. George Russell now is in third place and Verstappen's up to 5th. Verstappen is up into 5th position as we accelerate for lap 11. George Russell just put in the fastest lap and he is the car behind us, which is not looking good for us, as you can see. We're still holding on though to this second place and Verstappen is still in 5th position at the moment. Can he get past Leclerc before the end and actually get up into 4th place? Well, we will find out as the race progresses, but at the moment we're staying where we are in second position. And Norris still in the lead as we accelerate forward now to lap 13. It's the last lap of the race and we are going to finish in second place. It looks like Verstappen's going to finish in 5th position. Lando Norris is going to win it and George Russell is definitely going to finish behind us because he's got no chance of getting past us. We now go around the final corners for the quite possibly the final time ever at the Sochi Autodrome circuit and we cross the line. Yes, well done. Well done, Hookster. We beat Maxi Boy. That's all we needed to do. We beat Maxi Boy. Woo! And we get drive of the day once again. Oh, this is just too embarrassing now. It's just too embarrassing. Anyway, there is Zach Brown. Zach Brown at McLaren. He's very, very happy with Lando winning that race. You can see he's ecstatic, jumping all over the place. He is, yes. And there is Lando Norris, who won the race. Well done, Lando. Well done indeed. And there, once again, are the team mechanics. And they... Do they? Is there an F1 YouTuber? No, there is still no F1 YouTuber there. Great to see. Onto the podium then we go. There's Lando. Yes. And there's the Hookster, of course, who finished in second place. Yes. Quite controversial finish with Hookster there. But anyway, we will talk about that in a moment. Yes. It's time now for the champagne. I don't know why I'm singing the Muppets. I've got no idea. It just popped into my head. But anyway, talking about Muppets, let's go to the replays and see exactly what happened there. So here is Max Verstappen behind us, as you can see. It all looks good at the moment. What's going to happen here is he's just going to go for oh, bloody hell, no, that was not the Hookster's fault. I'm sorry, he was just slowing down for the corner there. Max Verstappen, I think, misjudged his braking point, and there you can see the left side of his wing has now come off, so he's going to have to come in for a pit stop. But yeah, no blame there, I think, for the Hookster. He was just naturally slowing down for the corner. So as you can see, Max Verstappen did have to come in for his pit stop. In fact, he did very well to get back up into, I think, 4th or 5th position there. But there you go, yes, new wing for Maxi Boy. And as you can see, another McLaren in front. That, of course, I think was Sergio Perez. Yes, Sergio Perez. So he must have had some kind of contact during that race. But there you go, Max Verstappen rejoins the field in 19th place. Let's have a look now at Carlos Sainz. Here we go. And see what... Well, I've got no indication why Carlos Sainz has come in for his pit stop. You can see his front wing is absolutely perfect. There is not any problem with the wing whatsoever. There's not even a little tiny scuff mark or a dent on it. So why has Carlos come in for a pit stop so early in the Grand Prix on lap 2? I'm not quite sure. Are they going to put a new wing on that car? They are. Oh, that's unbelievable. That is just unbelievable. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that wing whatsoever, but they've put a new one on anyway. That's just plain bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Really. Anyway, let's have a look at Guan Yu Zhou and see what happened there. Let's have a look and see if he just sort of spins on the corner. Does he spin? Yes! Oh, I think he took a little bit too much curl. I'm not quite sure. He may have actually put too much throttle in there and actually spun the car around. It doesn't look like any other sort of problem. There's no mechanical problem for him there. And this is why he got stuck in the middle of the circuit. He tried to get round. Oh, no, he's reversed on the circuit. Come on, FIA. Come on. That's a penalty. You cannot reverse on the circuit. Let's have a look now from the in-car view and see exactly what happened there. Did he just over throttle as he come around the corner? Yes, he did. He just gave it too much gas. And away he went. Wow, that's very bizarre from Guan Yu Zhou there. and you can see he's trying to rejoin the circuit, but he can't quite get enough lock on, otherwise he's going to hit the barrier. So he has to reverse, and that is definitely an illegal move. You cannot reverse on the circuit. And now Yuki Tsunoda was the only car that didn't finish the race, and there he goes. The Honda has exploded, hand grenaded itself, and Yuki pulls off the circuit. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Wow, what an exciting race that was. We finished in second place. Maxi Boy finished in 5th position, as you can see. Let's have a look at the standings now, see where we are. It's now, it's gone back up to 45 points now, as we're reaching almost the final third of this championship. 45 points. Lewis Hamilton in 3rd place with 119. George Russell in 4th position with 115 points. And we're still first, of course, in the Constructors. Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. It's another exciting episode. The all season's been completed. Yes. And yes, of course, there will, of course, be more later.